Greetings senseless people and SurroundEdByFreaks, welcome back to Alice Madness Returns. We are unfortunately in London with this lovely weather and not in our beautiful Wonderland. But last episode something very important happened as we finished the first chapter, the Hatter's Domain. It didn't end very well after the most amazing boss battle of the history of video games. That's a lot designated for whatever. Nobody asks where they come from, which is a mistake. Fish from this reach of the Thames is toxic. Right, we woke up in our world, almost drowning in the Thames. You two are lucky. My hands are itching for a fight, but I'm not stupid. I won't challenge you right now. I don't have my blade nor my pepper grinder. Well, now it's time to start the pirate chapter of Alice. I wish. Sorry, Alice, I'm making you stand under the rain. Last episode, the silly Hatter managed to stop the hare and the dormouse from hurting Alice with their giant mecha, but we weren't able to stop them from building the infernal train which also departed. We don't know the purpose of it, we only know that it will bring change. No idea what those crates contain, it's the stuff of dreams, as close as I'm likely to come to exotic places. Well, they probably contain oysters, Alice, it says. It's okay, Alice, we can still travel in Wonderland, and how about we go on one of these ships, maybe it's headed for the Caribbean, we will start our pirate life! You okay, sir?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, when you're not really fine.
This person is very sad. Same. You will maybe next episode understand why I'm thinking of pirates now. Not because we are in this ice storage, really. Ice can reflect an image and, like amber, trap and preserve a thing forever or until it melts. Well, yes, that's how ice works, Alice.
Let's slip out the back. Quaff a pint at the Mangle Mermaid.
Somebody wants a pint at the Mangle Mermaid?
A mega pint.
A pint of rum? Maybe? Because we're pirates? Probably not. Alice now is following, once again, a white fluffy creature in places she probably shouldn't go. For example, the Mangled Mermaid. Oh god. This music is atrocious. How about you put on some Powerwolf, or I don't know. This place is where that man at the harbor wanted to take Alice. Oh boy. Sir, do you need help? Can you be quiet? Same. I could totally Sparta you down the river, but sure. But before being crushed, the Hatter suggested us to seek for the Mock Turtle, since he was the conductor of the Looking Glass Railway before the change began, and maybe he might know more about the infernal train.
Tart with some rough edges, likes everything rough, I'll wager.
A handsome offer, but I've got an appointment with another man.
Well, girl, how hard do you want to make this?
You should know that doctor says I've a terrible disease.
Which isn't even false. I'm not sure what these two were talking about. Were you hitting on me? It's already, what, the fourth man in a span of 2 minutes that is hitting on Alice? The East End's lousy with spectacle and exhibitions, fire eaters and freaks. This play it's likely to be bloodthirsty, flamboyant and melodramatic with saucy songs. The audience will be as raucous and rowdy as the performance. Would be good if I knew half of the things that Alice is saying, but this is clearly Bruno Carpentieri's Carnival of Oddities, featuring the insatiable Walrus Man. Well, if you know Alice in Wonderland, it was even present in the Disney movie. There was the Walrus and the Carpenter. Paralytic addiction disqualifies drunkards from any honest means to acquire strong drink. It inhibits fear and shame and emboldens the commission of desperate acts. Wonder what became of Pris. Hope she did. Hope she really did.
Where's me money, you fucking spunk bucket?
Get those fat-assed whores out on the street or I'll come up and brain
Shut
you.
off, you cocker-snipe. You'll never get past Long Tim.
I'll get what you and your floozies owe me, Miss Ladybird. See if I don't.
Maybe you notice I'm not pissing me drawers at the prospect. Alice Liddle, you'll make a nice change. Bring your dishevelled self up here.
That was Nanny, which clearly became a prostitute after losing her job with Alice's family. Were you Long Tim? I once heard Tim say he'd likely die from a social disease. Poor man never dreamed its name was Jack Splatter. And Jack Splatter was instead the man that in the first episode suggested Alice to become a prostitute. You're lucky I always meet you when I'm not in Wonderland. I remember this horse.
Oh, shit.
Okay, that sounds weird, but this horse is absolutely standing still. Even the ropes, or however you call them, attached to the horse, the developers forgot to animate it, or it's a sign. It's a sign that already in London, Alice has started seeing some things that are not very realistic. Already these people don't seem very realistic.
Free Bob then.
Jeez. Yes, madam, I would like to order a can of these hands for the gentleman over there. You can order anything on the list, but don't expect to be served anything but stale beer and rock gut gin. Lovely place. Where is my tea? With pepper, obviously. That's the only way I will get my tea. Ah!
You won't give me what I want? I'll burn this dump of yours down to the ground.
Go away. She's done no harm.
She hurt me feelings.
Oh, you will see. Now that's another great excuse for Alice's mind to pass out, to bring you back to Wonderland. Ah, like a nice shooting star. Now we're talking. Now we're talking! That's better, don't you think? Welcome to Tundraful, and welcome to the second chapter. This is the introduction to the second chapter, so that's why Alice is wearing my favorite dress, the classic one, and that's why we are back with our Vorpal Blade and the Pepper Grinder. Oh, look who's there. Look who's there! That's a nice narc. If you followed my American McGee's Alice playthrough, you would know that some of the most annoying enemies were the Snarks, especially the Fire Snark. Mock Turtle to the left, but also the Water Snark was terribly annoying. Ah, little slide. Ah, there you are. Greetings. Yeah, run. You would think it's cold and uncomfortable to slide on the ice if you weren't super hot like me. Dang, girl. Ah, an ambush. Come, how did you avoid two of my attacks? How is it possible? When I have a chance to remind my enemies that I'm much better than them, I always take it. Yeah, keep running. Keep running, you will see. They will be annoying. They will be very annoying. Probably not as much as this moron. Ugh. Now, if you think about it, Alice is even quite in danger in our world, because she passed out after Jack Splatter hit her and then kinda set the mangled mermaid on fire. So her body is just laying there, surrounded by fire. Listen, do you think I have the time to be after ruins? Like, I just started a new chapter. I'd like some exclusive content. Huh? Instead, you have to be an attention whore, and I have to always play with you. It's a frozen, half-eaten owl. Out of your league, as usual. Hey. Ole. Ah, don't be shy, I'm here waiting for you. Haha, do you like that? I apparently calculated well the distance while backing away. I'm actually used to do that with my engineer in Guild Wars 2. I use the flamethrower on my enemies and keep backing away, and while I do that I also spawn landmines so they will step on them. That sounds very realistic. Whoa, he shot his final head at me, like not even at Alice, at me through the screen. Oh, hello. This could be an advertisement for some fresh mints.
Fresh goes better with Mentos, fresh and volatile.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
And here we have, never mind the disgusting owl, a nice hint about the next weapon. There is this barrier that we will destroy with the bunny bomb, and I wonder why there was a horse on it, huh? This is actually a nice landscape. I quite like this part. And it's easy to see that it's inspired by, what, North Pole, maybe Antarctica. Really love the moon that is smoking a fancy cigarette, and the smoke is the Aurora Borealis.
May I see it?
No, but I will show Aurora Borealis to my bunny. Hello, looks very nice. Over there is a ship in a bottle, beyond some waterfalls. Very pretty. Now this chapter is called Tundraful, but tundra is a completely different thing. Tundra is not just ice. I mean, obviously, it's Wonderland, so it can be called however you want. But tundra is something you would find in northern Scandinavia, or, I don't know, Siberia. It has some vegetation. Here instead we have nothing, except this huge yeti. And you might think, why is this guy here? In a hole blowing cold air outside? I don't know. And this is the only time that we will ever see this guy. I mean, I don't mind it. It's just weird that there is this cutscene with this guy doing that. And yes, I'm calling a yeti guy. Don't look. Ah, sliding a bit on the ice without fear, because we are that hot. And look, that's the third weapon of the game. Our dear hobby horse, which would be my least favorite weapon of the game, to be honest, but it will be useful sometimes. Hobby horse, destroy all... yeah, I had to figure out how to read that. Destroy all obstacles with unbridled power, stampede through the opposition, a smashing hit. With the hobby horse, we will be able to defeat certain enemies, for example, this one, which I already spoiled to you, is the Ice Narc. They will be very annoying. Because they can leap, and I hate every enemy that can leap. Ah, yeah, that's a nice start. They will try to hide underground, but we can bring them out with the hobby horse. Oh no, more of them. Ah, hiding again. Ah, there is no escaping, Banana. Ah, better be some escape for me. Bunny, I need your support. They will keep trying to leap at you, going like nom 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 nom. Ah, I missed. And they will also have this extremely fresh Mentos breath. Where do you think you're hiding? How aren't you dead? Oh no, the Mentos breath. I'm too cool for it to be effective. Ah, yeah, but biting my ankles, it's always rather effective. Yeah, the hobby horse right now is not very strong. We need to upgrade it. I can't even finish them, but I can always finish them with a blade. Nice sushi knife, very effective on fish. Which doesn't make much sense because I'm vegetarian, but I can still be a violent vegetarian against my enemies. But do we have enough teeth to upgrade anything? No, not yet. Since this game is a bit rock, paper, scissors in terms of weapons, you will have to use every weapon because some enemies cannot be defeated without using properly one of the weapons. We will also have to use the hobby horse, which now we will also use to break those barriers. So in this sense, the bunny bomb will become a bit obsolete, but I will keep using it a lot for fights, so it's fine.
Grave news. The ship was crushed and her crew lost. She was not built for navigating the Arctic ice fields. The recent competition of governments in fitting out polar expeditions is a needless waste of human life.
Dr. Bambi talking about, oh, that really gives you the idea of how cold this is, a frozen sun and a frozen duck, if it's for that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are quite many that died, relatively many, that died during the Arctic explorations in those years. Meanwhile, I'm just trolling my enemies, shooting from above with my coward tactics. Any problem?
You miserable coward!
You think it's unfair? That's adorable. That's adorable that you think I care. Hiding again? You have plenty of time. Playing Wakasnark. There we go. Ah, what do I see there? Is the shit door reinforcements? Yeah, that's gonna change a lot. Look at him, staying far away because he knows it's best for him. Let me see if I can... I kinda can. Ah, I use every dirty tactics against enemies in, well, not just in Alice Madness Returns, really, in every video game. I don't use dirty tactics in the few multiplayer games that I play, but when I can troll NPCs, oh yes, always. Let's go down and face them bravely. Spawn kill! The battle music started like, oh Alice, you're in danger, so many enemies! Oh, did you like the transition between Hobby Horse and Blade? Very classy. Easy. Well, I'm lucky that this narc isn't alive and it's frozen, because otherwise I would have a harder time trolling it. A nice candelabra, not bad. Oh, a pelican. Oh, I like pelicans. Even when they're minis and trying to eat capybaras. Ah, I almost missed this memory from Nanny.
Pris Witless never saw a bottle of gin she couldn't empty in an hour. Do most anything for thruppence and a long taste of blue ruin.
Ooh, there is some drama here. Nanny talking smack about Nurse Witless. Well, who wouldn't? I certainly would. This hobby horse design is very childish. It actually looks like a hobby horse from back in those days. I can't wait for it to become more badass later. We get out of the zone. Ah, another slide. Don't worry, Alice, I'll be your co-driver. Oh, there will be actually some shit in the way, some ruin. Don't worry, Alice. We'll let you run over the ruin, but... Oh, Tony Hawk grind rail. Oh, be careful, Alice. I didn't know you could do that, Alice. Hairpin left. Hairpin left! We almost went off course, Alice.
Triple caution!
Hairpin right. Through stars and teeth. Downhill. Who designed this curse? Silly Hatter, was that you? Ooh, very twisty. Here we are. Oh, look who's there. I will just spawn... No. Bunny, that's not what I meant. That's what I meant. And let's start trolling them again, shall we? Look, he's not even retreating because it's angry at the bunny. Ah, this one is a bit smarter though. Come on, I grow tired of playing Waka's Narc. Guess I will just leave. Oh, and once again, the reinforcements is shit dolls. Listen, you have no power here. Oh, of course, now that I come down, the triple shit doll spawns. I bet you would have liked to face me in this little arena with all of your friends, huh? Or maybe you prefer just me and you dirty pervert. Yeah, I know that your name is, what, Menacing Ruin? I'm not sure. Your ruins are all the same. All flesh and no fury. And it's not even flesh, really. All shit and no fury. Actually, he looks very furious at times, as you can tell. All fury and no brain. Having 3 heads and no brain is quite embarrassing, let me tell you. It's even a small arena, but once you troll and you diminish the number of enemies like I do, well, there's not much that the triple shit doll can do. Right, to the depths of hell with you. A Radula room, that's the first one of the game. These will be bonus rooms, in which there will be some sort of a mini-game or a riddle. If you will complete 4 of them, you will get a bonus rose to add to your health. Let's do it and end this episode.
Alice, I know your fondness for all manner of puzzles. How is the Queen of Hearts like a typhoon?
This was asked by the hare in American McGee's Alice, and the correct answer is in all ways, but the typhoon doesn't mean to be.
Excellent.
And there it is, the first jar of paint to paint a full rose. This was easy, this was a riddle, but in other Radula rooms mostly it will be fights on a table. You will see. But I will skip those because I don't want the game to become too long. Next time we will probably meet the false turtle, the mock turtle, and see what he has to say to us. So here with Alice and SurroundEdByFreaks, this is all. I'll see you next time. Bye.